You can let go, heal the fear of being abandoned, the fear of being left. It's not a life sentence. You're not stuck with this for the rest of your life. It can be healed. It can be released. You just need to look at what's holding it in place for you. And for starters, it's stopping abandoning yourself. When you stop abandoning you and you actually take the time to do the inner work to release all the fears, everything that's holding that in place, that is you no longer abandoning you. That's you getting more familiar with honoring you, taking care of you. And then the more you release that from the body by doing this somatic work, for me, it's tapping, some breath work, some energy, a variety, but those are my main ones. Things start to clear. And what you held in your body, the wounds, the traumas, the beliefs, because that's where they're actually held, not in the brain, but in the body, an energy that's been stuck there that you never properly processed and released. Because let's face it, I don't think too many of us were actually raised on how to properly process and release emotions, which are energy. So the more you focus on you and releasing and letting it out, making room for that which has been stuck and sitting there and running your show to release, come out, shift, transform, whatever word you want to call it, the more you come back to you. You start by first no longer abandoning yourself and actually taking the time to do that inner work. And then from there, you become less scared to focus on you. What ends up happening is feeling that feeling of abandonment from childhood, however it showed up for you. And it doesn't even have to be something obvious. It can be something so simple that your guardian, your parent, whoever was taking care of you may not even realize they were doing. Because that's usually a lot of times, that's what it is. It isn't something that's really, really obvious. And then, of course, there are times where, yes, there are those moments. Either way, you can clear it right out. Again, it's not a life sentence. You can clear it up. Basically, what happened in the past has caused you now to repeatedly abandon yourself in order to please, in order to accommodate, in order to be a good boy or girl. So that person doesn't abandon you. So you're not alone, whatever it is that's holding it in place for you. And the more you clear these up, the less you abandon you. And that's the key. When you stop abandoning you and you start honoring you start honoring your human experience here. Let's say someone wants to go on a date and you really like this person, but you know what? That day, you've got stuff that you really need to do for you. You need to honor you. Where am I at right now? And there's whatever is going on, whatever the story is, you need to honor you and you have to say no at that time. You will feel comfortable saying no to that person and setting another date. If let's say you're working on your life's purpose, whatever it may be. So for me, it was working on my business. With the anxious attachment, I kept abandoning my passion business in order to accommodate. So that's how I was abandoning myself. I was abandoning my soul's journey, my soul's experience here on this earth in order to, because I was scared. And then what I was also doing though, which was then helpful, is I started doing my inner work. So that's how little bit at a time I stopped abandoning myself by doing my inner work in between. I was still abandoning myself at times. And at the same time, during my time, I was also working on me. So there were periods of not abandoning me. So then that way, the time that I spent abandoning me started getting like shorter, 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 shorter. So then that way I was always in my own. So even if I then said yes to someone, I was doing it from a full cup. So I wasn't abandoned. I was doing it from a place now of love, support. I'm completely full and I am still in my own, not from a depleted place and out of fear. That's the difference. You can clear up that fear of abandonment like this once you start working on why you're abandoning yourself and no longer abandoning you. If you're ready to begin tapping on this to release it, you can book a one-on-one with me. Also, though, if you just want to start playing around, here's a tapping video that I recently did, releasing the fear of abandonment in order to focus on yourself.